Good morning. It's Stephanie with Yarn Ball Handmade Goods. I'm back doing another video. Got my coffee. This is not the only coffee mug that I own. It just so happens that I've been drinking out of the same mug in the last, I guess, one video that I've done. Hot. So today I wanted to go ahead and make a video about foundational stitches that really make up crocheting. Once you know these stitches, I mean, there's thousands of possibilities of projects, probably like hundreds of thousands of possibilities. I don't know, millions, infinity, I don't know, a lot. There's a lot of possibilities for what you can make. My goal with this channel really was I want my videos to kind of work their way up so that a beginner crocheter can start at the beginning and follow along and work their way up to making a really cool bag or a cardigan or anything like that. So first I'm going to start out by showing how to make a slip knot. There's multiple ways to make a slip knot. I'm going to show the way that I like to make them. I'll show how to make a chain. From there it'll be single crochet, a half double crochet, and a double crochet. So I'm going to show all of those stitches in order on the same panel so that you can kind of compare them and see the difference and how one is bigger than the other, yada yada yada. I'm going to use my 5.5 millimeter hook. Personally, I just think that's a good hook size to learn how to crochet with because it's not super small, it's not super big, it's kind of right in the middle, so it's really easy to work with. And then I'm just going to use this nice orange acrylic yarn. Acrylic yarn is a good yarn to learn how to crochet with. It's super affordable. It's soft, depending on what brand you buy. This one's nice. I picked orange because it's super easy to see the stitch work because it's a lighter color. Meatball is playing with her mouse, so if you hear something jingling around, it's her trying to murder her toy. With that being said, let's get into it. So let's get into making the slip knot, the chain stitch, single crochet, half double crochet, and double crochet. If at all this is too much, please feel free to just watch one portion of the video. If you just want to focus on single crochets, just watch that part, practice that, and then come back to the next part of the video. So what you will need is yarn. You'll need your hook, and then we might potentially use a stitch marker. I just pulled one out just in case. First thing we're going to do is learn a slip knot. If this method doesn't work for you, feel free to look up another method. This way has always just stuck with me, and it's worked well, and it's been easy for me. When you make a slip knot, you're going to want to leave a decent amount of a tail. So I'd say maybe about that much is good. So the way that I make my slip knot, you're going to wrap your yarn around your finger 2 times. The loop in the back you're going to pull forward, and then this loop in the back you're going to pull forward, and then the loop in the back you're going to pull up, take your finger out, and that's your slip knot. And then you're going to insert your hook and just pull the working yarn. This is the tail, this is the working yarn. You're just going to pull it to tighten. So now we're going to go ahead and learn how to do a chain stitch. So a chain stitch you will use very, very often for many different projects. A lot of projects start with forming a chain, so this is super important to know. So you're going to yarn over, and if you aren't familiar with what yarning over means, it just means you're going to take your working yarn and put it over your hook, and then you're going to just pull through that loop, and that's one chain. So I'll move it a little closer just so you can see. So yarn over and pull through. Yarn over and pull through. Whoop. Yarn over, pull through. Yarn over, pull through. Yarn over, pull through. And you can see this nice chain is forming. So that right there is a chain stitch. So you're just going to continue. Let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll do 15. So 8, yarn over, pull through 9, yarn over, pull through 10, yarn over, pull through 11, yarn over, pull through, that's 12. So now we have a nice chain of 15 chain stitches. This is a good way to practice your tension. You definitely want to make sure that the chains are all equal. You don't want like some super tight chains and then a really loose one. If you do notice that, then that means that your tension is off. So you want to just practice that a little bit more and try to make them as even as possible. Now we're going to go ahead and do a row of single crochets. You're going to skip this first chain, go into the second chain. You're going to insert your hook. You'll have 2 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over, pull through 1 loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. And that's a single crochet. Super easy. And you'll see how they come together more as we work down the chain. So let's go ahead and do the next one. You're going to insert your hook, yarn over, pull through the 1 loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Alright, let's do the next one. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull through 1 loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. And the next one, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull through 1 loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So yeah, now you can see the single crochets taking shape, which is exciting. It's starting to look like a crochet project. So I'm going to continue down the rest of this row. Also, I totally forgot to turn off my air filter thingy that I have in my room, so if you hear that, that's what it is. So now we're at the last stitch in the row. So this is important to know too. This is how you're going to move on to the next row. You're going to do a regular single crochet. So you're going to insert your hook, yarn over, pull through 1 loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. And then you're going to have to chain 1. So you're just going to chain 1 like we learned before. So yarn over, pull through. Now you have your chain 1. So from there, you're going to turn your work. You're going to take it and turn it to the left. So you're going to go just like this. And now you can continue to work down from right to left. So I decided that instead of working with like turning the work and everything, which I'm glad you did get to see that, because that is how you would continue to work upward. For the sake of the video and just so you can see all the stitches easier, I just cut my yarn and I'm gonna reattach it and then like work the half double crochets down. So then that way you can compare them and don't have to flip back and forth. Alright, so pretend we have our chain 1 that we just did. You can see that there's these V's that are the stitches, and there's 2 loops that form the V. So you want to make sure that you're inserting your hook underneath both of the pieces of yarn that make up that V. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to yarn over. You're going to go directly under that V. You're going to yarn over again, pull through. You'll have 3 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over, pull through all 3 of those loops. Oh, that one was fighting me. Now we're going to do the same thing. You're going to yarn over, go directly under that V. You're going to pull through. You'll have 3 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over again, pull through all 3 loops. And again, we're going to yarn over, insert into that next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. And the next one, you're going to yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. And we're just going to continue that down the row. As you get more comfortable, you'll be able to do it a little quicker, but do not make that your concern at first. Don't rush, don't try to be quick. You know, it takes time, it takes getting used to holding everything at once. It took me a while to get my fingers to work, like holding the yarn, holding my hook, holding this yarn. It takes a minute to get used to all that because it's a lot of movement, a lot going on at once. So don't have how fast you work be your concern at first whatsoever. Alright, so again, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. And I'm just going to go ahead and finish the row. Okay, so we finished that row. So you can see now how the single crochet is a bit shorter than the half double crochet. It is cool to see them next to each other in the comparison. Alright, so let's move on to the final stitch we're going to learn today, which is the double crochet. If you're interested in learning how to make granny squares eventually, this is the stitch you want to pay attention to because really this forms a basic granny square. For the double crochet, the way that you're going to have to start is with a chain 3, and the chain 3 a lot of the times will take place of a double crochet, and it's just what you have to do to start out the row. How you're going to make your chain 3 is you're going to yarn over. You're just doing the same chains we made earlier. Pull through, that's 1, yarn over, pull through, that's 2, yarn over, pull through, and that's 3. So that's going to count as the first double crochet. So we're going to skip this first stitch because we have that double crochet there now, and we're going to go into the second one. So how you're going to make the double crochet is you're going under into that same V, you're going to yarn over, you're going to insert your hook under that V, you're going to yarn over again, pull through, you'll have 3 loops on your hook again, you're going to yarn over, but this time you're only going to pull through 2 loops, so that's 1 and 2. Now you're going to have 2 loops on your hook, you're going to yarn over, and then pull through those other 2 loops, and that's a double crochet. So you can see it's much taller than the half double crochet and of course the single crochet. Let's go ahead and do that again. You're going to yarn over, insert your hook into this next stitch, you're going to yarn over, pull through, you'll have 3 loops on your hook, you're going to yarn over again, pull through 2 loops only, then you'll have 2 loops left, you're going to yarn over and pull through those other 2 loops, and there's another double crochet. So let's go ahead and do it again. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, you have 3 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the other 2 loops, and again, yarn over, insert your hook in the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops. So now you can see them lined up next to each other, and you can kind of see how that chain 3 almost blends in with the double crochets. There's really not much of a difference. So let's go ahead and continue. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Again, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. I feel like that should be a song like yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over. Right? Or no? Alright, so let's continue to the end of the row. We're going to yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. I'll do it again slowly a couple more times. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. And that's all there is to it. Again, just take your time, practice, do a bunch of these little panels. Just practice a stitch until you feel good about it, until you feel like your tension is right and they look even and uniform, because if they don't, you're definitely going to notice it in your project and you're just going to want to rip the whole project apart, and that is always depressing. It's happened to me so many times. I was like, oh, I can't. I know that that's there and I need to fix it. So here is our little panel of stitches. So again, you can clearly see the difference between them all. So down here we have our single crochets. Those are right here. Right in the middle, our half double crochets, and on the top, our double crochets. They're all beautiful stitches. They all open up a world of opportunities for what projects you can make and what you can create. So this is definitely your foundation. I feel like once you nail this, your projects are going to be really beautiful. You're going to have so many opportunities of what you can make, and your work's just going to look really good once you're comfortable with making the stitches, because you can see all my stitches are uniform. They all have the right tension. The V's on the top are all even, and that's really important, especially if eventually one day you want to make it into like a business or anything like that. Making these little panels are definitely a really good way to practice and just compare stitches and get everything down the way that you need to in order to start creating. So yeah, happy crocheting, happy practicing. I'm so thrilled that you watched this video, and I really hope that you learned something. So I hope that this video helped. If you're just learning how to crochet, or you want to learn how to crochet and you're not really sure what you should start out learning, I hope that this video kind of clarified everything for you. Definitely just practice, practice, practice. Practice your tension. That's something that's really, really important when you crochet. You don't want your stitches to be too tight, too loose. Just in the middle should be good. Definitely just keep practicing. Keep with it. I know sometimes it can be frustrating if you have an idea in mind, or you're trying to work with a pattern and it might not be turning out the way that you envisioned, but you just got to power through it. I mean, that's part of it. If you want to be able to make, bags like this and stuff, you have to just start with the basics and then keep working at it and you'll get there. So yeah, I hope this helped. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. Like this video if you feel like you learned something. Comment, all that good stuff. I have 4 followers now, so I'm killing it. Thank you. Bye.